welcome back to another RuneScape video. As you can see, I have not logged in 22 days, 18 hours, and 39 minutes. I have not seen anything about Varlamore besides the Winter Summit pages that we have read together in a past episode. If you have not watched that episode, go ahead and watch it. It is a pretty good one if you like ASMR reading videos. I'm going to log in for the first time. It's here. Varlamore has arrived. Grab your friends and Varla explore the new lands, the Colosseum, perilous moons, the Hunter Guild, and more await your arrival. Plenty of content for you to Varla adore. That is so cute. So I'm gonna hit play. Literally all I have been doing is mining recently. Let me put in my pin number real quick. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, all I've done is just level my mining. I was doing a lot of like AFK stuff, and then I got really addicted to Overwatch recently. I have been playing it a lot with my sister the past like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So I haven't really been playing much RuneScape, but we are back. I am going to, I don't even know how to get there, if I have to do a quest or anything. I did do Children of the Sun, so maybe I can get there via like a ship or something. Let's see, I literally haven't read anything, so I'm just gonna figure it out. I could just probably read up on the wiki. First of all, let's see where it is on the map. Here it is. Quetzal, charter ship from where? Is it just any charter? Let's see if I can just use any charter. I'm gonna take my skills necklace. It's gonna take me a little bit, I think, to get back into the swing of things, because like I said, I haven't really played in like a month. So I gotta remember how I get to places. So be patient with me, just bear with me. Gotta remember where all my stuff is. Let's go to Camelot. Oh, I should have brought money with me, shouldn't I? Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. I forgot how pretty it looks on the HD client. So Quest Helper has been updated to 3.0. This adds the Defender of... Oh yeah, a bunch of new quests were added too, I think. So let me get some money because I need money for a charter ship. Okay, Land's End, Porpoise Galerius. Okay, so I cannot get there from a charter ship. So let me open up this blog post and see how we can get there from here. I don't feel like reading this because I think this is going to be the same that we've read before. Alright. So it says, Varlamore is finally open to visitors, and you're cordially invited to be among the first to explore the famous Shining Kingdom. To start your journey, you'll need to complete Children of the Sun, the beginning of the Varlamore questline. If you've already completed it, well done you. You'll find a Quetzal waiting outside the eastern gate, Varrock, to carry you. Okay. So you have to go to Varrock. Who's a messenger? Hello there, I have a message for you. You've been given a message. Mellowme ASMR. I am pleased to confirm that the Kingdom of Varlamore is now open to visitors. On behalf of Crown Prince Itzla Arcan, I'd like to extend you a personal invitation to visit our home. If you wish to accept this offer, please join me outside Varrock's eastern gates. May the sun light your way. Regulus Cento. Okay, I'll see you there. I feel like they did something to the HD plug in. I mean, I know I haven't played in like a month, but like it looks different than what I remember. It looks a lot better. I don't know what they did, but it looks good. What is a Quetzal? A bird? Look at him. Kinda cute. Nilsal adventurer. The name is Regulus Cento, one of the Quetzal keepers for the royal family of Varlamore. Quetzal? What's a Quetzal? Well, just look here to my dear companion, Premio, and you'll have an answer. Your answer. Varlamore is a large and diverse kingdom, but thanks to our Quetzals, navigating it is as straightforward as can be. Sounds exciting. You're not wrong there. Nothing beats taking to the skies. Speaking of which, Crown Prince Itzla Arcan has asked Premio and I to escort you to our capital city of Civitas Elafortis, or Fortis as we prefer to call it. Is that something you'd be interested in? Of course. Excellent. Now, I know Prince Itzla is very keen to meet with you once we reach the capital, so he's sending the Tullis twins to greet you on arrival. I'll be sure to point them out to you once we're there. Sounds good? So, ready for your first journey to Varlamore? Let's do it. Kwani, we will depart at once. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, here we are. Welcome to Fortis. It's beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Now, I'm sure you're keen to get exploring, but Prince Itzla is very keen to meet with you first. You mentioned he'd be sending some people to meet with me? Yes, the Tullis twins. That's them just to the west by the stairs up to the palace. Why don't you head on over and introduce yourself? Okay. To the west. Oh, it looks really pretty. I really like the road, like the brick pave roadway. I like this. It's nice. It's very nice. Very like a Roman style. Here's one. Here's Tullus. Is this the one? I believe so. Doesn't look like much. Start the Twilight's Promise quest. Hey, I recognize you too. You were part of the delegation to Varrock. Indeed we were. More than part of, we organized the whole thing, as was our duty. The prince could have contributed. Do not air your dirty laundry in public, brother. You. The prince wishes to speak with you. He awaits you at the temple. Where do I find this temple? On the other side of the bazaar, south of here. Okay, guess I should get going then. Indeed. I'm guessing this is the temple? Oh, there's pickpocketing. This is the bazaar. The temple might be this. That's Metzli. That's not the king. I know your face. I have seen it 1,000 times before. Or I think you must have me confused with someone else. We've never met. Yes and no. This is our first encounter, and yet I know you better than most. You wear the face of my only true companion. You wear the face of death. Your only companion is death. You should probably get out more. You jest, as your kind often do. Is that how you drown out their screams, I wonder? Is that how you hide your pain? Well, things got deep very quickly. Is this how you normally introduce yourself to someone? If you seek an introduction with the sect of renewal, they spend their days in Ralos's light. The darkness hides an inevitable truth that they prefer to shy away from. Right. So, who actually are you? I am Metzli, Teokan of Renewal. You I already know. You are the one that saved the life of my counterpart. Teokan? So there are two of you? Yes. As Teokan of Renewal, I lead the sect of Renewal. My counterpart, Servius, leads the church. I think that's meant to say church of Ralos. I'm meant to be meeting Prince Itzla here. Yes, you are. He is speaking with Servius down in the crypt. Not a place you'd normally find the Teocan of Ralos, but the prince desired the privacy only renewal can offer. I better head down there. Farewell. Ooh, creepy. Ooh, creepy. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Ah, there you are. Nil Sol, adventurer. I don't believe you've properly met my father. This is Servius, the Teocan of Ralos, and the man whose life you saved. Your father? I didn't realize you were related. Yes, very fun stuff. All a bit of a convoluted mess as well. I'll be sure to tell you about it at some point. For now, though, Melanie ASMR, meet Servius. Servius, meet Melanie ASMR. Nil Sol, my child. It is an honor to meet you. Were it not for you, I may well already be making my journey to Mixel. On behalf of you, both myself and Ralos, I thank you. Well, let's not start celebrating just yet. There's a reason why we're lurking in this crypt. Sorry about that, by the way. I'd much rather have given you a proper welcome on your arrival, but given the situation, it's probably best we take a bit more care. It's not a problem, although I did have an interesting encounter on my way here. Ah, the Tullis twins. Fascinating pair, aren't they? Actually, I was talking about Metzli. I met her upstairs. Oh, you met her? My deepest sympathies. Metzli and her sect play an essential role in our lives. You should not judge her so harshly. You're quite right, of course, but anyway, shall we get down to business? Sounds like a plan. Kawani. So we have quite the predicament on our hands. My mother isn't too happy, oddly enough, and has tasked me with sorting it all out. Someone wants our dear Teocan dead, and we have no idea who. All we know is that they were a Varlamorian. A Varlamorian who had access to the mainland before the treaty was signed. Surely that limits the options a fair bit. Right you are, Melanie ASMR. In fact, it limits them to just the members of our little delegation. In other words, myself, Servius, the Tullis twins, and our retinue of knights. Now, I don't think it was me, and I'm guessing you didn't try to arrange your own assassination, Servius. I'd like to think I'd have done a better job if I had. Too right. Very sloppy work. A top example of how to not assassinate someone. Still, probably best we track them down all the same. So that leaves the Tullis twins and the knights. Ennius and Furia are loyal children of Ralos. They would not wish to see my death. Those knights should also be loyal children of Ralos, but I agree, they are far more likely candidates. Let us investigate them and see what we can find. Servius, until we have this matter sorted, you should remain here in the capital. The palace will be the safest place. Nonsense. I am the Teocan of Ralos, and I have a duty to the people. I must return to the Tiamat at once. The Tiamat does not offer the protection of the palace. You'll be an easy target there. I am the chosen messenger of Ralos. He would not have me cower and hide. I will return to the Tiamat. Well, this is a terrible idea that's definitely going to blow up in all of our faces later, but it seems you have made your decision. However, I insist that you let me personally accompany you. My child, I would be delighted to have you as a traveling companion. Melanie ASMR, since Servius here seems to be keen on letting his killer have another go, you will need to investigate the knights on your own. I'm sure I can manage that. Kawani, head up to the palace and find the Tullis twins. They dealt with all of the fun admin work. They'll know where those knights can be found. I'll get to it right away. Then it sounds like we are all set. Timo Eva, and may the sun light your way. Timo Eva, my child. Yep, exactly. Whatever that means. Probably bless you. Their version of bless you. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the twins. I'm going to try to do as much of this quest alone without help as possible. See if I can do it. Where are the twins now? They're not here anymore. Are they in here? Helvia. Hello. You do not have an appointment. Sorry, what? You do not have an appointment. Appointment for what? An appointment to see the Queen. How do you know that? First, because it is my job. Second, because she is not in Fortis at the moment. Oh, well, where is she then? She has important business elsewhere in the kingdom. Perhaps when she returns you'll be able to see her. Or perhaps you won't. Yes, those are generally the two options. Now, if there's nothing else, please move along. Well, I don't know where the twins are. That's a problem. Oh, they're right here. Teehee. It seems the prince has new chores for us. You do not know that. Why else would he have sent the adventurer back to us? You two are quite the pair, aren't you? Thank you. I do not believe that was a compliment, brother. Oh. Well, let's get to it then. What does the prince need now? He's asked me to investigate the knights who were part of the delegation to Varrock. He suspects that one of them may have been involved in the plot to kill the Teo Khan. Has he forgotten that he himself leads the Knights of Varlamore? Surely he'd be best placed to deal with any of their wrongdoings. He's staying with Servius in case there's another attempt on his life. It is wise to keep the Teo Khan under close protection, and we are well placed to support this investigation. If you say so. The delegation consisted of 6 knights. Given recent events, I requested that they make us aware of their activities. I suggest you seek them out and ask them to return here. Arun and Claudia should be at the bazaar. Nell will be at the Kothon. Velam and Azali are somewhere in the outer fortress, likely at the pub, and Maison will be at the Colosseum. What if they refuse to come? The crest will mark you as a representative of the Queen herself. Show it to them, and they will not refuse. Not unless they fancy revealing themselves as a traitor, which doesn't seem likely. Furia gives you a crest. Alright, I better get going. I will find the places. I know where the bazaar is. I'm going to start there. Why is there no music in this place? Do I not have them any of them unlocked, probably? Ah, here we go. Okay, so in the bazaar was who? What's the name of this quest? I think it started with a T. Here we go. Okay, in the bazaar, we have 2 knights. What were their names? I just have to look for knight. The knight. Guard, citizen, Knight of Varlamore. Here we go. Hello there. Nilsal, how can we help you? Ineas and Furia Talus need you to return to the palace. If that were so, you'd have proof. Well, it just so happens I have this. You show the crests of the knights. Well, we're not going anywhere until our work here is done. If you want us back at the palace, you'd best help. I can do that. What do you need? A band of thieves have been active here recently, but we came up with a way to track them down. We planted a nice, shiny amulet on one of the stalls. Sure enough, it was stolen soon after. Find the amulet and tell us who was carrying it. We can then follow them right to the rest of their group. How will I find it? Beat them at their own game. Go looking through a few pockets. Well, this doesn't sound totally orthodox, but fair enough. I'll be back soon. So I'm just pickpocketing some wealthy citizens then? Is that all I'm doing here? Is that what they want me to do? I have to pickpocket nearby citizens. Does it have to be the wealthy ones? Oh, the regular ones, not the wealthy ones. Okay. You pick the man's pocket and find the stolen amulet. Do you have the amulet? I have it right here. That man in blue over there had it. Good work. He'll lead us right to those thieves. So you'll return to the palace now? We'll be there once the thieves are dealt with. It won't take us long. Well, good luck then. You give the amulet to the knights. Okay, next. That one's done. We're gonna go to the Cawthon. Headquarters, park, the Cawthon. Okay, so it's to the east. It's this big thing. It looks like a bunch of docks. It looks so nice. It's so pretty. Alright, so we're gonna look for the Varlamore guards. Here, the knights. Here's one. Hello there. I'm here on behalf of Aeneas and Furia Tullus. They need you to return to the palace immediately. You're working for the Tullus twins. Do you have proof? You showed the crest to the knight. Ah, fair enough. I'm happy to return to the palace, but I can't until I finish my work here. What is it you're doing? Maybe I can help get it done faster? With the recent opening of the kingdom, the Cawthon has become much busier. Good for business, of course, but not so good when it comes to smugglers. We've had a tip-off that there's a ship here involved in weapons smuggling, but we don't know which one. If you can find the crate of weapons and tell me which ship it's from, I'll be able to return to the palace much faster. Sounds easy enough. You say that now, but there's no shortage of crates around here. Thankfully, the tip-off did give us some information that might help you find it. The crate should be on the docks rather than on a ship. It's of a standard size and isn't part of a stack. It's directly next to 2 barrels of fish and opposite of a bench. Good to know. I'll get to it and let you know what I find. Alright, so it's going to be not in a stack, and it's going to be opposite next to 2 barrels of fish. Opposite of a bench. So we got 2 barrels of fish there, but no bench. 2 barrels of fish here. The bench is there. Let's search this one just in case. You search the crate, but you don't find the weapons you're looking for. I did not mean to attack the seagull, but I killed it anyways. Alright, how many benches can there be? None more this way, so let's go in the opposite direction. Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's the thing from the gauntlet, right? Gauntlet? I think that's what it's called. This one is opposite a bench. Next to 2 barrels. Search the crate, but don't find what you're looking for. It has to be this one. There's 2 bench, 2 barrels. Yep. You search the crate and find it to be full of weapons. A label on the crate reads, "The Fortis Spark." What is that weapon? A warped scepter. Any luck finding that crate? Yes, I found it. The ship it's from is called the Fortis Spark. Perfect. That's my work done here then. I'll return to the palace shortly. Timoiva. Great. Alright, now we have to talk to Outer Fortis Pub and the Colosseum. Where's the pub? Oh, it's right here. I believe that's the... Wait, no, it's the Outer Fortis Pub. It's going to be this one. And the Colosseum is over here. So let's just go to the Colosseum because it's the closest, and then we'll go backtrack towards that way. I'm excited to see this. Ooh. Ooh. It looks so cool. It's ominous. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Whoa. Wait, so where is he? There's gladiators down here. Where's the knight? Am I gonna die if I go down here? Who's that? This is a Teoki. Teoki. Gladiators. They're all training. Guards. Not who I want to talk to, I don't think. Not who I need. Let's go back. Maybe I have to enter. The knight at the Colosseum. Yeah, I haven't seen a knight yet. Right, maybe he's in here. Minimus. Where do you think you're going? Oh, okay, so probably not in there then. Oh, here he is. Or she. I don't know. I don't remember what their name was. Hi there. Sorry, but I'm waiting for someone. Well, you might need to meet with them some other time. You're needed back at the palace. You don't work for the palace. Why would they send you? I'm working directly for the prince. Actually, you show the crest to the knight. Brand new here and already working for the prince. Strange. Maybe, but like I say, you're needed at the palace. And I'll return there, eventually. But first, I'm here for some training. But it seems my training partner is a no-show. You look like you know a thing or two. You can take his place. I can? Yes. Join me in the Colosseum for some training. Once we're done, I'll return to the palace. Okay, I only brought a staff of air and, an anti-dragon shield, but, okay. Oh, and bring 2 attack styles in with you. I want some variety, and it will help me test my faith in Ralos. I need to go and prepare. I'll be here once you're ready. Thankfully, there's a bank. Because I was not ready. That's a cool cape. Oh, wait, get your hands off that. It's reserved for survivors of the Colosseum. No. I have to go to the bank, leave, and come back. Okay. There's a bank right here, thankfully. Alright, what weapons am I going to bring? I'm going to bring my scimitar and my kite shield. And my scimitar is slash. And then I will bring a stabbing weapon, which is this. Okay. Oops, I do not want to attack a guard, actually. Are you ready to train? Remember, bring 2 attack styles with you. Wait, does he mean 2 attack styles, like 2 different types of melee styles, or like ranged and melee, or magic and ranged, or whatever? I'll bring magic, just in case that's what they mean. I'm ready. Let's do this. Kuwani. Alright, time for you to get annihilated. You noticed an urchin distract a wealthy citizen nearby. What does that mean? I killed him. Okay, so I'm glad I brought mage. You fought well in there. I should train with you more often. So you'll return to the palace now? Yes, I'll head over there shortly. Perfect. Thanks. Okay, now we can go to the pub and see the last people. See what they want me to do for them. I believe it's this pub here. The Outer Fortress pub. I wonder how many quests are out right now. The one I'm doing. That is all I see. Oh, there's one down here. Called The Rabbiting Tale. The Riveting Tale of a Lily-Bad Labor. And then one up here. Perilous Moons. Is that it? Oh no, another one. At First Light. Okay, 4 quests. Cool. Oh, they are drunk right now. Hello. Well, look who it is. I don't know you. Oh. I told you not to have that last one. Look at you. Stop whining. I'll be fine. Right. The two of you have been asked to report to the palace as soon as you can. Report? I don't think so. It's our day off. Sorry, but I have this crest here that says otherwise. You show the crest to the knights. Now that's gonna be a problem. How so? Azali here can't go showing up at the palace in this state. We need to sober her up. Where's the nearest fountain? There's one outside the gates to the east of here, but how does a fountain help? Well, there's nothing like getting a little dunk to get you sober up a little bit. Wait, let me read that again. Well, there's nothing like a little dunk to sober you up a bit. Azali, come with me. Oh, we're going somewhere new? How exciting. Yep, very exciting, girl. We're going. We're gonna do it. We're doing it. Is it this? Can we have a break? I'm feeling a bit iffy. Yeah, sure. This way, Azali. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Huh? That looks interesting. Okay. This way, Azali. Okay. Girl. We made it. Unscathed. Is she gonna jump in? Oh, she's putting her head in. I thought she was gonna jump in. Oh boy. Feeling a bit better now? Not exactly. Well, it'll have to do. You're needed over at the palace. This day is the worst. Fine. I'll head over there soon. Alright, now I think I go back to the palace from here. Yes, yes, yes. We are back at the cousins. Have you spoken to all the knights? Yes, they should be here soon. 6 knights, but likely only 1 traitor. How do you intend to work out who it is? Well, I'm going to guess asking nicely isn't going to work. After they were picked for the delegation, the knights were granted beds in the Kowalty headquarters, just west of here. I suggest you search there before for anything of note. We'll keep the knights busy until you're done. Okay, I'll be back soon. I think I saw that on the map. It's this place, right? Yeah. Oh, are the beds like upstairs? No, this is the blacksmith. Are there stairs here? I'm confused. Search their quarters within the Kowalty headquarters for evidence. I am assuming they slept here. This is the jail. Maybe it's in here? The barracks. Is that what that means? Is that where they sleep? I don't know what barracks means. Is this where they sleep? Aha. I think I have to be here. I search the beds. Open chest. Aha. The chest is locked. Of course it is. There's nothing to search here. Maybe this side. Nothing to search here either. Alright, I might need help here. I'm not gonna give up though. I need to try to figure it out. Doesn't look in that room. Maybe this building? I don't think it's gonna be this building, but definitely not this building. It has to be here. But what? Ah, up here. Headquarters, up the stairs. Maybe more upstairs. There we go. Figured it out. You search the chest but find nothing of interest. You search the chest but find nothing of interest. You search the chest but find nothing of interest, and then there was one. You search the chest and find a letter inside. Read incriminating letter. Varlamore. Long have you waited, so patiently, so dutifully. Now, at long last, you have been graced with the most glorious of duties, for the day of our destiny is fast approaching. The Teokan will soon travel to the east, and you will be selected to accompany him. You must ensure he never returns. Only with his demise can Twilight's promise begin. Only with his demise will we see the final dawn. Excuse me, who is Varlamore? I don't remember speaking to a Varlamore. Did you find anything in the Kowalty headquarters? Oh my gosh, all the knights are here. I found a letter to one of the knights. It seems that Varlamore is our traitor. You are sure? The letter directed him to arrange the death of the Teokan. It also mentioned something called Twilight's Promise and something else called the Final Dawn. Then it sounds like Varlamore has some explaining to do. This should be fun. Varlamore, step forward. Varlamore, you have been found to be a traitor to the kingdom of Varlamore. What? I don't understand. We know you attempted to arrange the murder of Teokan of Ralos. Do you have anything to say about this? This isn't true. Someone must have set me up. I think I know who did. I think it was this guy. Your lies mean nothing here. Your guilt has already been proven. No, this isn't right. For you, this is the only thing that's right. Is he gonna kill him? Wait, what kind of weapon is that? The rest of you are dismissed. OMG, he disappeared. You guys ever witness someone dying and then poofing into thin air? You killed him. What were you expecting? That we'd invite him to sit down for dinner and drinks? I don't know how they do things where you come from, but you're in Varlamore now. This is how we deal with traitors. We should have questioned him. Now we have no idea who he was working for. Well, it's done now, so no point in dwelling on it. Little point dwelling on it. Little point. While my brother may have been a touch too hasty, he is right. What's done is done. You should return to the prince and let him know. Fine. Itzla and Servius said they were going to something called a Teomat. Makes sense. The Teomat is the center of all religion in Varlamore. The Teokan would have been eager to return to his home. You'll find the Teomat atop of Ralos' Rise, but it's quite the walk from here. You should speak to Regulus Cento outside about a faster method of travel. You should not waste time. The prince will be eager to hear what you've discovered. All right, I'll go and see Regulus. On the road again. I'll talk to Regulus. Nissal, adventurer, do you wish to return to Varrock? I was told to ask you about getting to the Teomat. Ah, Kawani. Well, you'll be pleased to know that the Prince Itzla has already granted me permission to give you your very own Quetzal, free of charge. My own Quetzal? That's right, and I've already picked out the perfect one. This here is Renu. She's finished training not too long ago, and has been eagerly awaiting her first rider. Renu perks up at the sound of her name. Now, Renu here isn't as experienced as Premio, so don't expect her to be taking you too far. However, she's more than capable of flying anywhere in Varlamore, provided there's somewhere suitable to land. You'll find that we already have plenty of landing sites all across the kingdom. More are being built all the time. You could even build a few of your own if you wanted. Now, why don't you two properly introduce yourselves to each other? I have the perfect thing here to help with that. Regulus gives you some Quetzal feed. Aww. Hello, Renu. I have something for you here. Renu eagerly takes the feed from you. Oh my goodness. Kawani, I reckon she'll let you ride her now. Oh, I like this interface. The tail mat. Thank you. What a good girl. Alright, now we're gonna get to I'm assuming he's gonna be in the altar. Okay, Sirius is still alive, thank God. Nilsal, Melanie ASMR, welcome to the Teomat. Nilsal, my child. So, how did your investigation go? I found a letter to one of the knights, Velam. The letter instructed him to arrange the death of Servius. Tetamo, one of my own knights. I will need to swiftly deal with this. Well, actually, there's no need. Aeneas killed him as soon as we found out. Ah, excellent. Such should be the fate of all traitors. But Aeneas killed him before we could even question him. That's unfortunate. It would have been good to know who he was working for. No matter, though. I'm sure we'll find another way to getting to the bottom of this. Does it not bother you how quickly Aeneas killed him? Is it not a bit odd? Well, whoever just leveled. Here in Varlamore, justice is delivered swiftly and harshly. Aeneas might have taken a bit too literally, but there's not much we can do about that right now. But do you not find it suspicious? I find a letter perfectly implicating one of the knights, but then he's quickly killed before he can even be questioned. Seems like a pretty good way of covering things up, don't you think? The Tullus family have loyally served the rulers of Varlamore since the death of Emperor Imafor. For one of them to be a traitor is unthinkable. It is a dangerous accusation indeed. That said, the family does have a bit of history. How so? My family has not always ruled Varlamore. In fact, it was the Tullus family who reigned for the majority of my kingdom's history. That all ended when good old Imafor declared the kingdom to be his new empire. He celebrated by going on a nice little murder spree. One war later, and dear old Imafor found himself without a head. Had that not happened, the throne would have eventually passed down to Furia, I think. I believe she's the slightly older of the two. Right. And you don't think that might be a good reason for her and Aeneas to be traitors? Imafor's death was over 100 years ago. His family had no love for him then, and they've loyally served the Arcans since. Yes, very true. I understand your concerns, Melanie ASMR, but we have no reason to believe the two of them are traitors. Can we at least agree to keep a closer eye on them from now on? Well, I guess there's no harm in that. Very well. I will see that it is done. Now, did your investigation uncover anything else? The letter I found mentioned two things, Twilight's Promise and the Final Dawn. Twilight's Promise? I've never heard of that. I wonder if it has anything to do with the Twilight Emissaries. Twilight Emissaries? A nice religious cult that has an unhealthy obsession with the end of the world. They keep themselves to themselves. Many don't even know they exist. They never have caused problems before, but we leave them be. So we leave them be, but perhaps it's time to pay a little closer attention to their dealings. And the Final Dawn, what's that? Nothing more than blasphemy. It is not something we should waste our time talking about. As you can see, the Final Dawn is a bit of a controversial topic. It's a religious belief, an unofficial religious belief. It's an unofficial religious belief concerning the end of the world. Oddly enough, our friends in the Twilight Emissaries are big fans of it. Well, where can I learn more about the Final Dawn? It's not something I care to know about, but if anyone around here were to know, it would be Metzley. The Sect of Renewal are responsible for maintaining the library here. That includes dealing with any forbidden materials. Metzley returned to the Teomat shortly after we did. She'll be around here somewhere. Right. I'll go and see if she can help me. And we are going to talk to Metzley. We meet again. Not a chance encounter, I see, for it is clear that you want something. I was hoping you could help me with some information. Quite possibly. The Sect of Renewal know better than most that time sees the end of all things. When we are gone, what remains. Knowledge must be passed on, lest it be lost forever. Yes, what you're describing there is a book. I'm familiar with the concept. But what is a book without the right reader? Words can be misunderstood, misconstrued. That assumes those words were even right to begin with. Think of all that we believe to know, all those words we have read. How many were truth, I wonder? Okay, well, before we go down another rabbit hole, I'm looking for information on the Final Dawn. The Final Dawn? This is something I can help with, but first, to understand the Final Dawn, you must understand Simoa. Simoa? That's a fancy word. The word is a gift to us from those who walked these lands before we did. They knew the truths of this world in a way we can only dream of. We call them the Old Ones. They understood the importance of passing on their knowledge. So much of what we know comes from them. So what is Samoa? Our world endures in a way we cannot comprehend, but like all things, it will not do so forever. Its light will one day die, but this is not something to be feared. It is something to be embraced. You see, we are part of a cycle, something far longer than ourselves, larger than ourselves, rather. When the time comes, Ralos and Renewal will come together as one, consuming these lands in holy fire, until there is nothing left but ash. But even in ash, embers remain. From those embers, a new world will be born, and the cycle will continue once more. This is Samoa. So you think the world will one day end? That's quite something. Not think. No. This knowledge is a gift, one that was passed down to us from the old ones. But you said it yourself. Knowledge passed down can be misconstrued. How can anyone know the truth for sure? It's not like there are any of these old ones around for us to ask. Indeed, and that is why this is just one interpretation. There are those out there with another, Tasak Tauli, the Final Dawn. And what do they believe? They do not just believe that the world will end, they believe it is their duty to make it happen. They see it as their singular purpose, and they will stop at nothing to make it so. These people, you speak of the Twilight Emissaries? It is said that they are amongst those with this belief. I guess I'd better... Melanie ASMR, I need you outside now. We have a little bit of an issue. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a bunch of cultists out here. I knew it. What happened? I'm sorry, my prince, but we're not sure. None of the attackers made it inside, but Metzley has disappeared. Metzley? Surely not. Thankfully, the blade missed his heart, but we should get him to the capital as soon as possible. Yes, of course. Ensure no time is wasted. Of course, my prince. We'll go at once. I don't think it was her, because they said that Ralos and Renewal will come together. Maybe she's hiding because she doesn't want to die too. I don't know. Well, this has been a bit of a mess. What do we do now? I'm not sure yet. Mother will need informing of what happened here. After that, I'll need some time to consider our next move. I'll be in touch once I have a plan. Timuiva for now, Melanie ASMR, and may the sun light your way. Wasn't that his dad? Alright, well, we finished that quest, which is really cool. I wonder what the requirements are for the other ones. This one is Perilous Moons. Perilous Moons. Oh, I can actually just look it up on the quest guide, can't I? What level do I need? Oh, I can do it. How come it doesn't let me... It's a master quest. Alright, what's the other ones then? At First Night. This one is intermediate. Okay, and then we have... the Rabbiting Tail. Novice. Oh, we can do this one. Alright, so there's 4 quests here. I think I don't really see any other ones. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be one of the last ones. So we'll have to do Riveting and then At First Light, and then Perilous Moons. That'll be the order that we do them in. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do like this new area. I can't wait to explore it more and find out what they have in each spot, in each little section of the new town, the new city. Can't wait to do the new quests, all of them. This one was pretty good. Next one we will do will be the ribbiting. And then we can do At First Light. I don't know how long it's going to be. It says short, so yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you next time. Good night, good night, good night.